8. It is happening behind your back. A woman setting a trap again and Archangel Michael says, you are being watched in ways you cannot yet see. There is a woman lurking in the shadows of your story, pretending to be silent, but her mind is loud with schemes. She has been waiting for the perfect moment to strike again, and now, that moment is near. This is not the first time she has done this. It's familiar energy, but this time she is more calculated. She knows your rhythm, your timing, your softness. She is using it all to her advantage. While you've been moving forward, healing, and trusting again, she has been sowing lies beneath the surface. Her trap is being built with words, alliances, and staged kindness. But she doesn't know that heaven is already preparing to shatter her plans. You may feel an odd sense of unrest lately, tightness in your spirit, restlessness in your thoughts. That's your soul detecting danger before your mind can process it. You are not paranoid. You are being spiritually warned. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She is smiling in your presence but speaking your name in poisoned circles. Her words are sugar-coated, her tone gentle, but her intent is malicious. This woman doesn't want what you have, she wants to destroy what you've built. There is someone feeding her information. Someone close to your circle. Someone who pretends to be innocent but leaks your movements like a leaking pipe. They're keeping her updated, step by step. They believe you're unaware, but you've already started sensing the shifts. People acting strange. Delays without reason. Sudden resistance from those who used to support you. It's not coincidence, it's her influence moving behind your back. But Archangel Michael says, do not panic. Her trap will be exposed before it closes. What she thinks is a clever plot is already unraveling beneath the surface. Type Amen to get blessing 777. She's attempting to pull others into her game. Twisting your past. Rewriting your words. Painting herself as a victim while preparing to place blame on you. Her energy is manipulative. She plays the silent observer, but she's orchestrating chaos with each conversation she starts. And soon, she will try to make you look like the problem. She has already started reaching out to someone you care about, testing their loyalty. Sending messages. Dropping hints. Hoping they'll take her side when the storm begins. But she will fail. Because the divine is already one step ahead. The trap she's setting will be the one she walks into herself. Type Amen to get blessing 114. Your dreams may have become strange lately. Vivid, symbolic. That's no accident. Your spirit is being given glimpses of what's forming behind closed doors. Snakes. Eyes. Shadows. Whispers. These are not just symbols, they're warnings. The woman's energy is being revealed to you piece by piece. Her motive is rooted in jealousy and old resentment. She can't understand why you're still standing, still shining, still growing. So she plots, thinking if she can't become you, she'll destroy you. But what she doesn't know is that your life is guarded. Watched by angels. Sealed with protection no trap can breach. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Archangel Michael says, you must be alert but calm. This is not a call to fear, it is a call to awareness. You are not being warned to retreat, you are being guided to rise above. This woman is revisiting old patterns. She has done this before, maybe under a different name, a different face, a different method. But her spirit is the same. She gathers people with whispers and false smiles. She spreads doubts in small doses, until confusion grows. But this time, the people she's using will begin to see through her mask. And when they do, the illusion will shatter completely. Type Amen to get blessing 525. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may hear something soon, accidentally. Someone will say her name, mention a conversation, reveal a hidden meeting. That's the universe exposing her plot. It will all make sense at once. The delays. The coldness. The sudden change in energy from someone close. They've been pulled into her orbit, but they're starting to sense the darkness behind her charm. Your job is not to fight fire with fire. Your role is to remain in alignment. Stay in truth. Stay grounded. Stay radiant. The storm she's forming will break, and none of her venom will reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. She's watching what you post. Listening to your words. Monitoring your light, because it threatens her shadows. Her actions come from fear of your strength. She will soon attempt to step into your space, uninvited. Through others. Through coincidences. Through chances that feel off. Do not welcome what your spirit rejects. If your gut clenches, if your soul tightens, trust that feeling. It's divine protection warning you in real time. You don't owe her conversation. You don't owe her forgiveness right now. You owe yourself peace, and that's enough. Type Amen to get blessing 414. This is not just about drama, it's about your destiny. She's trying to delay your next season. Because deep down, she knows you are close to something powerful. She sees it. Feels it. The glow around you. The shift in your aura. The peace in your energy. And she fears what you're becoming. So she clings to the past, tries to weaponize your past kindness, tries to revive what no longer lives. But the chains she's trying to use have already been broken. She's fighting a war that's already lost. Type Amen to get blessing 858. The more she tries, the more things will fall apart for her. Misunderstandings. Exposed lies. Loss of trust. Her mask is thinning with each breath she takes. You will hear of her downfall before it reaches your door. A message. A warning. A confession. Something will alert you. Let it confirm what your spirit already knows. You were never meant to be caged by someone else's insecurities. You were meant to rise beyond their reach. And that is exactly what you are doing now. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The exposure is coming fast now. Her name will come up in conversations where she thought she was safe. The people she convinced are starting to see inconsistencies in her words, and they are silently stepping away from her. Someone she confided in is now questioning everything. They heard the tone she used when she spoke about you, and it didn't match the truth they know. That seed of doubt has been planted. Archangel Michael says, you don't need to defend yourself. Your silence is louder than her schemes. The truth is doing the heavy lifting for you now. And as the truth rises, her grip on the situation will begin to crumble. What she set up as a trap for you is now forming a cage around her own actions. Type Amen to get blessing 1013. You may feel unexpected waves of peace in the coming days. That's your spirit being freed from energy that tried to weigh you down. You've been entangled with her energy without realizing it. Now you are being untangled. She will begin to panic. She will make desperate moves, reach out to people she once ignored, try to control the narrative before it slips from her hands. But it's too late. You've already risen above her reach. Your energy no longer bends to her manipulation. And soon, her own allies will start to distance themselves. They won't want to be part of her downfall. They'll pretend they never agreed. They'll try to walk away quietly, but heaven already saw who clapped for her plan in the shadows. Type Amen to get blessing 545. The divine is not just protecting you, it's preparing you. This situation is opening your eyes to people you once trusted too quickly. It's teaching you to guard your light, to shield your purpose, to move with wisdom. She didn't just attack your reputation. She attacked your peace. Your progress. Your sacred space. And now, she's being spiritually charged for that. Everything she thought she could get away with is being documented by divine law. Your name will be cleared without your effort. Her deception will be revealed without your interference. That's how justice works when it's heaven sent. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You'll hear whispers of her struggles soon. Doors closing on her. Opportunities drying up. People she leaned on growing silent. It won't be coincidence. It will be consequence. Let her experience it fully. Don't interfere. Don't offer comfort. Let the universe finish the lesson she chose. Because while she was busy setting traps, you were busy healing. While she was plotting behind your back, you were stepping into alignment. And now, what she tried to steal will multiply in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 9991. Your circle is about to become smaller, but more powerful. The ones who stood with her will be removed. The ones who secretly doubted you will show their true face. Don't grieve the loss. Celebrate the cleansing. You're being pruned for purpose. This is not just the end of betrayal, it's the beginning of divine clarity. Every trap she set was unknowingly unlocking your next level. Now, nothing and no one will be able to pull you back into confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 177. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There will come a time when she tries to return. Maybe with an apology. Maybe with tears. Maybe with silence, hoping you'll forget what she did. But your spirit won't forget the feeling. The way your chest tightened. The way your energy dimmed. The way her presence stole peace from your space. You owe her nothing. Forgive her for your own freedom, but do not reopen the door she tried to break you through. She had a chance. She used it to destroy. And now, the divine is restoring you in ways she'll never understand. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Archangel Michael says, the weapons formed against you will not prosper, but they will be revealed. You needed to see this truth, even if it hurt. You needed to know who smiled at your face and aimed at your back. And now you do. This isn't punishment, it's preparation. Because your next chapter is too big to carry snakes into. The trap is broken. Her web is unraveling. And you are walking out of this untouched, unbothered, and fully awakened. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. There is someone watching all of this from the background. Someone who once doubted you, but now they believe. They're watching how you carry yourself, how you remain silent, how you move with grace. They're inspired by your strength. And soon, they will come forward, not with gossip, but with truth. They'll confirm what you already knew. And when that moment comes, you won't need to feel vindicated, you'll feel free. Because you'll know, without a doubt, that everything hidden is now being brought into light. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. There will be one final moment, the kind you'll never forget. A conversation, a message, or a confrontation that exposes everything. The woman who once moved in silence will no longer have shadows to hide in. Her face will be revealed. Her lies will collapse under the weight of truth. The very people she tried to deceive will turn their backs on her. You won't need to raise your voice. You won't need revenge. Heaven has already stepped in with judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Archangel Michael says, what is meant for harm has only refined your power. You are no longer the same person she tried to trap. You've evolved. Grown. Elevated. Your spirit is clearer. Your energy is brighter. Your boundaries are stronger. The trap she set was never for you, it was for herself. Every word she spoke, every move she made, was a thread tightening around her own intentions. The more she moved, the more obvious it became. Her downfall isn't yours to watch, it's yours to walk away from. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. People will begin to speak differently about you now. They'll speak with respect. With caution. With awe. They'll say, they handled it with grace. They didn't even have to respond. They were protected. And you will know, it wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was divine justice. Every tear you cried in silence was turned into a shield. Every betrayal was transformed into breakthrough. Every attack became a staircase to your next level. Now you're walking in rooms no trap can exist in. You're surrounded by light that darkness cannot enter. Type Amen to get blessing 9993. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Her power is gone. Her influence is fading. Even her closest allies are distancing themselves out of fear. No one wants to be near her now because they know something greater is watching. Her trap didn't just miss you, it exposed her. You are now stepping into divine reversal. Where everything stolen is returned. Everything broken is healed. And everything hidden is brought into the open. Your name will rise in honor. Her name will echo in warning. Type Amen to get blessing 655. The universe has removed you from cycles of silent attack. From friendships wrapped in envy. From love that masked manipulation. You are being replaced into alignment. Into peace. Into places where you are seen without needing to prove anything. What she tried to delay is now being fast-tracked. The blessings she hoped would miss you are now multiplying. And the more you ignore her, the faster her influence fades. Type Amen to get blessing 8484. There is one person who stood by her, believed her lies, defended her actions. But that person is now silently regretting everything. They will reach out to you, not to gossip, but to apologize. They've watched how you carried this attack with dignity. And they've realized they picked the wrong side. Accept their apology if your spirit allows. But never forget, you were never the villain. You were the target of someone else's pain. And now, that pain can no longer reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The woman who set the trap will now walk into her own downfall. Slowly. Publicly. Without protection. Those who once listened to her will now avoid her. Those who once spread her words will now erase them. And you will rise. Without lifting a hand. Without speaking a word. Without defending anything. Because your light defended you. Because Archangel Michael stood before you. Because your soul was never meant to be caged by jealousy. Type Amen to get blessing 1199. This is the end of her chapter in your life. She will fade into a lesson. A reminder. A closed door. And from now on, only those aligned with your peace will find their way into your presence. You are being elevated. Surrounded. Protected. Watched by angels. Covered in purpose. The trap didn't touch you. The lies didn't last. The betrayal didn't break you. It revealed you. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Now the divine curtain is falling on the final act of her deception. What once was hidden in whispers has now become an undeniable echo. People are no longer blind to her intentions, she can feel the walls closing in. The energy around her is shifting. Every time she tries to speak against you, her words fall flat. Those who once listened to her stories now look at her with suspicion. They feel the imbalance, the lies, the contradiction in her tone. Archangel Michael says, there is no longer a place for her plans to grow. The soil she planted her venom in has been turned to stone. Nothing will sprout. Nothing will move forward. Her cycle ends here. Your presence will now carry more weight than ever before. When you walk into a room, the energy will shift, not with fear, but with reverence. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. This is what divine reversal looks like. Her name will become a warning, not a weapon. And your name will become a blessing, not a burden. There are people who never defended you, but they watched everything unfold. Quietly. Silently. Now they will speak. Now they will say, you were right. We were wrong. You didn't deserve any of it. But you won't need their validation. You'll already be above it all, so far above that even her presence will seem like a distant memory. Let the final unraveling happen. It's already begun. You don't need to do anything but stay in peace. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You will be gifted something soon, an opportunity, a conversation, a blessing, something that affirms what you felt all along. This blessing will come because you didn't retaliate. You chose growth instead of revenge. Healing instead of chaos. And the divine took notice. You'll hear her name again, but not in power. You'll hear it in whispers of failure, of consequence, of regret. And when you do, you'll no longer feel anger. You'll feel freedom. Because it no longer has a hold on your mind, your heart, or your spirit. She is no longer your concern. She is heaven's responsibility now. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You'll begin to see the ripple effect of her actions catching up with her. Opportunities will slip away from her hands. People will stop replying. Support will turn to silence. And all the energy she once used to attack you will now collapse on itself. The energy she sent is returning to her, not to punish, but to awaken. To make her feel what she made others carry. To show her that you cannot trap what was divinely protected. This is not about revenge. This is about balance. And balance has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. Archangel Michael says, your name is being written in higher places now. You are being lifted to rooms where her words cannot follow. Into favor where her schemes hold no weight. You have passed this test. And because of that, you are stepping into something irreversible. No one, not even she, can take it away from you now. Let her feel the loss. Let her sit with her choices. You don't need to remind her of what she did. Life will do that for you. And you? You are walking into joy, healing, and recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 7474. You'll notice your body feeling lighter. Your sleep becoming deeper. Your thoughts less heavy. That's because the grip of her energy is gone. You've been released from the storm she sent. And now, heaven is releasing rewards. This is your compensation. This is your spiritual settlement. You've been quiet for long enough, now it's time for divine display. Everything she tried to break will be built stronger than ever. Right in front of her. But this time, she'll be unable to touch any of it. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. In the days to come, signs will confirm your rise. The number sequences. All of it will arrive like waves of restoration. One after another. And as they do, you'll realize, none of her plans were ever strong enough to block what God ordained. You are safe. You are surrounded. Type Amen to get blessing 88888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.